lot of dirt, and it just tore his knee up.
Wow.
Didn't crash, didn't hook it in a rut real bad, just the unlucky breaks here as we watch Mark Worth, your point leader, coming in this third moto, ready to take off and destroy this camera lane. Oh, get it out of the way.
Shaolin Tennant there next to him as the gate drops. Tennant on the 71, and it's going to be
Trey Kennard grabbing the whole shot of the number 41 in the Schoolboy class. You kidding me?
It is the 41. You are correct, sir, about that. But that, no, is not Trey Kennard. That is actually Chase Marquier out of Newcastle, Oklahoma, coming into this one with a pair of 7s on the EVS Axo Red Rock Fuel Yoshimura Shades of Gray back machine.
Unbelievable what we're seeing. The 95 is Jake Masterpool, and he is on the 125, and he is looking to take the lead. He nailed the start on the two-stroke, and Masterpool trying to get in the number 1 spot. I can't even keep track of what happened. Somehow, Masterpool was going for the lead, and in the same turn ended up going from second to first to third in one turn. That's how the lines worked, going in and out. So now, yeah, the 90 or 95 on that two-stroke's been pushed back. Look at the 95.
A 12.3 6 coming into this.
Yeah, it's going to be pretty tough for him to get this championship no matter how it works out. Rookie White, who you said we were looking at, he needs a little bit of good luck here. Where, though, is Mark Worth on that number 34? Kevin Kelly up here, he thinks he might have saw Worth down in the 10 Commandments. That could change everything. Shelby Peterson is the other rider fighting through this pack on the number 99. There is Worth.
Wow, next to last. So he's like 41st. Coming around that big sand wash there.
He only has a 1-point lead, but it's on John Ames, who I also don't see up front here. If Ames can get to the front, maybe get on the podium, that might be all he needs to win this title. And then Rookie White, who we mentioned with that 8th in Moto 1, it's going to be tough. And none of those riders who are championship players are up front right now. You mentioned Chase Marquier.
Look at that, 7-7-1 will win the championship if it finished like that. Take that back.
But it is changing every lap.
Yeah, it is, and it will. A 4.54 right now. Well, I'm sure it's going to change quite a bit over the course of time, but even right now we got Marquier out front, Shelby Peterson running in the number 2 spot, Jake Masterpool is 3rd, Dylan Merriman in 4th, Samuel Redmond in 5th, Taylor Barnett in 6th. Whoa.
Battle for the lead, the 99. Peterson got the drop on Marquier. They're still going for it, Rodney. Whoa. Good racing on this long short shoot. Marquier is going to take it back. They already swapped it twice.
Wow, amazing battling going on. It's not over yet.
Peterson on the outside bounced off of that 10 Commandments and then tripling them as Marquier, and he still is going to hold on to the lead.
Wow.
Good racing.
That is, side by side as they go into Storyland now, and Marquier is still feeling the pressure from Peterson. Peterson trying to thread needles. If it's going to happen, it could happen right there. Can he hold it as they make the drive out of Storyland now, side by side? It's a drag race. 31st position right now is where John Ames is sitting. Mark Worth, who was sitting in the points lead in this one, with a 3-2 is in 35th place position.
Are you sure that's not Trey Kennard of the 41? He just scrubbed that thing like Trey on the 41 Honda to hold off Shelby Peterson. These two are going at it like it is the race of their lives, and you know what? It just might be. Marquier could have a shot at this title. He has a pair of 7s coming into this moto, but your point leaders are way back. They spent this whole lap side by side, Rodney.
That is amazing. And the cool thing about it is I don't think this one is very close to over, because I believe that Peterson is feeling the adrenaline, as is Marquier. These riders are all trying to make things happen out there. Masterpool still back in the number 3 spot, and you mentioned it, Kevin. We saw him say he's coming right now, but remember how far back he came from yesterday and the intensity and fever at which he rode to be able to pull off the podium position finish there yesterday. I forget which exactly class it was, but man, my mouth was dropping and I was in awe at the abilities and the talents of what Masterpool was displaying yesterday.
It has settled down just a little bit. Chase Marquier on the Honda, pulling away just for the moment on Shelby Peterson. Rookie White would be 3rd overall right now with 818 scores. But I say the rider to watch could be White on that number 15. He's back in 8th, but he's got a lot of ground to gain. If you're Marquier, you cannot do any better than this. It's as far as you can go. He has a 1 in this moto at the moment. That would give him 15 total points. He cannot lower his score any further because he's in the best possible position already. Rookie White would only be 2 points behind him right now.
Here's an interesting fact. Doing some mathematics right here, right now. I'm thinking.
Good luck. Oh boy, we're
I'm
gonna
thinking
rely on
right
Rodney.
now, if it was to stay the way it was, if Merriman and Marquire were to stay where they are right now, actually, Rookie White in 8th place would only have to pass up to 6th place at this point to secure the championship.
And then you got Dylan Merriam looking at 4.54 scores. So this is just bizarre. Dylan Merriam with 4.54. He's your leader. So Marquire, he can't get any better. Merriam can improve. White can improve. And the biggest opportunity would be for Worth. And Worth is in 34th place. John Ames, though, John Ames has climbed to the 22nd position. So watch out for the Yamaha man. He's mid-pack. He's gone from about 34th to 22nd. Oh, and Jake Masterpool is on the move.
That's going to be
good
exciting.
Work, boys. We have found Rookie White on that number 15. He is trying to make up ground to get back in this title hunt. He's got Ashton Hayes right in front of him. This would be for 6th. He picked up an extra point on that lap, moving from 8th to 7th. Now he wants 6th.
Actually, he is in 6th, and we're doing the math. I recalculated. I actually looked at the wrong place there. He actually get the 4th in order to take the championship. I said 6th, but it's actually 4th.
He needs to get to 6th to pass Marquire for 2nd overall.
Yeah, that was it.
Now he's trying to get to 4th to get the overall win. But at the same time, we have to track Rookie White here on the 15. We also have to watch for Mark Worth, who was the point leader coming in. He started last after a crash, and John Ames had a terrible start. Ames now up to 20th, and there's John Ames' mom up here in the deck. See her in front of us in the tower. She's got to be nervous. Anything can happen when these crazy third set of motos get unwound.
Well, right now, Ames is back in 20th, and we're looking at Mark Worth in 34th place position. They have got to get moving if they want to win a championship or come close to winning a championship today.
And I'll tell you what, this Ashton Hayes on the number 20, not making life easy on Rookie White. White's trying at different lines, trying to come after him. But the last 2 laps, he's been stuck back there. You get a bad start, you can make ground up quickly. These riders at this level, they can pass their way into the 30s and the 20s. But you're going for 6th. You can bet the rider in front of you is darn fast and knows how to ride a motorcycle. You're not just going to blow by him.
So now we round the twisties and head toward the heart of Loretta Lynn's over the Kawasaki Camelback and head toward that big Thor sweeper turn. Watching the 20 of Hayes going after, actually the 15 of Rookie White going after the 20 of Hayes now. And it looks like he's pulled up side by side, drag race to the finish line region. I thought that White actually had that pass made for a moment, but man, firing back is Hayes right back at you.
And if you're Hayes, you don't know where the points are, and you don't care. You just want to get the best finishing position you can. So there's nothing wrong with this. There's no way he'd even know that this battle for 4th or 5th or so is really going to change everything.
Uh-oh.
Number 24 we have seen off the track for a while. And the medics are working on the bike. We had a sick motorcycle, and the medics are working on it. That's very nice of them. We're going to inject,
looks like you
some cortisone into that chain.
Yeah, it looks like your spark plug's feeling a little under the weather. Let's clean that off for you.
We're going to take a commercial break here in about a minute. We'll try to keep you up on tap. We got the Extreme Shah, the Iron Sheik of Moto. Wes Williams out there with the towel on his head. He doesn't even know what's going on. We found the number 14. He's trying to work his way forward. This is all out of hand. Let's try to reset it. John Ames is now up to 17th. He was 32nd. He's now 17th. He still needs to make up 11 positions. He needs to gain 10 points plus on Dylan Merriman because he'll lose the tiebreaker. So he needs to gain 11 possessions for the number 37 on the Yamaha. He'd have to go from 17th to 6th to win this title. John Ames, that is going to be very difficult. As for Mark Worth, he's still in 33rd. Worth is not moving up. I think Worth might have coughed up this title. Something must be wrong back there. He's not making up much ground. We got high drama here in the Schoolboy 2 class. We'll be back on RacerTV after this break.
Back here at Loretta Lynn's, Rodney Tomlin, Jason Wygant, Kevin Kelly, and Wes Kane, along with Jen Kenyon, bringing you the call. Loretta's live as we watch John Ames, the 37 machine, trying to battle his way up through the pack right now, currently in a 16th place position, actually maybe up to 15th at this point. He was 16th whenever he rolled through at the end of lap number 5. In amongst that traffic, he was turning lap times in the 1:58.6 mark, where everyone around him in the 2:202 range right now.
Problem for Ames, he was second in points coming into this moto with 2-4 scores. Terrible start, was back in about 32nd place. He's now gotten halfway through the field, like you said, now 14th actually, so more than halfway through the field. And he might be able to make a pass here on this number 11, Hunter Sales, to get into the 13th, but it's still not going to be enough. He would have to get all the way up to the number 6 spot. Actually, it's worse now for him. Dylan Merriam on the Honda, number 18, has climbed to 3rd in this moto.
Wow.
And that would give him the title with 4.53 moto scores.
Wow. Crazy. Masterpool dropping off to the number 4 spot. We'll take a look at our top 10 here after 6 laps complete. Markier, Peterson, Merriman in the number 1, 2, and 3 spot. Jake Masterpool in 4th. Ashton Hayes in 5th. Rookie White is 6th. Shalyn Tennant in 7th. Blake Green in 8th. Buddy Wentworth in 9th. Samuel Redmond rounding out the top 10, 11 through 20. Tyler Pantley, Jeremy Hand, Hunter Sales 13th. John Ames in 14th. That's the 37 we're watching. Taylor Barnett, Cam Cannon in 16th. Justin Cooper in 17th. Jace Pennington in 18th. Alec Mellick is 19th. And Jake Pinhankos rounds out your top 20 aboard the number 75.
Yeah, Ames sitting with 20 points right now. Merriam sitting with 12. So Ames would have to gain 9 on him because he's not going to beat him in the tiebreaker. He's going to have to go ahead of him. So he's got to gain 9 positions from 14th. That's a long way to go. So the rider to really focus on right now, Shelby Peterson is in the number 2 spot. Dylan Merriam, he's the second rider in your screen here, number 18. He is making his case for a championship. He's already gotten that 95, a Masterpool. Now he's going for second. I have no idea if he has any idea that each one of the passes he makes on that Honda is another key component to winning this title. When you come in with a 4 and a 5, you know you're on the outside looking in. I don't know if he realizes that Worth and Ames are having terrible motos. They're way in the back. So this pass on Peterson, 1 more point, make it that much harder for Ames to do anything about it. Mark Worth now up to 25th.
The beauty of the 3-moto format is playing out before us right here, Jason Wygant.
Made the pass. Got around Peterson for the number 2 spot. So Dylan Merriam, hey, it's a clutch ride, man. He was in 5th at one point. He's climbing forward.
Yep, he most certainly is, making it that much tougher for riders to best him in the Schoolboy 2 13-16 BC class right now. Out of Storyland, we roll with that position. Still Markier out front. Merriam in the number 2 spot. Peterson in 3rd. Masterpool dropping to the number 4 spot. And it is Ashton Hayes rounding out the top 5. Rookie White about 4 seconds back. Looked like White may have settled into a pace 4-6 place, at least for the moment, as he's turning a 158. About 0.3 of a second slower than Ashton Hayes at a 157.7. 4.6 seconds separating the guys, so he's going to have to find a little bit more speed than that in order to capitalize on anything. Shalyn Tennant back in the number 7 spot. Blake Green in 8th. Buddy Wentworth 9th. Tyler Pantley rounds out the top 10. Ames now still solid in the number 13 spot, turning a 157. Is 2 seconds faster than Jeremy Hand, who is in 12th. And that is only 2 seconds that separate him. He's separated by 2.1. He was 2.1 seconds faster. They should be side by side at the finish line this time around.
Speaking of side by side, that's what Peterson and Masterpool are. Masterpool riding that 2-stroke 125, and he's got that thing pegged, and he's nailing the outside of every corner and keeping the momentum up. Wow!
That's beauty right there.
Long way around, but then he hit that little hill at the split line, and Peterson able to stay out front. I'll tell you what, Masterpool's putting a lot of work on that little 125 to get around these guys.
Most certainly, and you know it's got to be a big confidence booster for him to be able to come out here and perform against these guys on the 125 like this as well. But of course,
yeah, he said he just wanted to do it because it was fun. That's why he picked this bike.
You know, and that's funny because you can tell this kid is having fun on and off the track. Last night at the Yamaha dinner, he was just, I mean, there was like a light around this kid. I mean, that's how much emotion he was, positive energy he was emitting there last night. And rides like this, I'm sure, are helping brighten that mood quite a bit.
Yeah, down to the podium. I don't know if anyone gets cheers. like Jake Masterpool. Obviously, everyone knows the story, the family situation. Jesse Masterpool, his brother, one of the up-and-coming great talents of the sport. We lost him a couple of years ago at a race, and the Masterpool family staying with it, and people are pumped up on the riding. Jake's putting in. Now you got the number 20 of Ashton Hayes. Remember, he was battling with Rookie White earlier. He has pulled away from White, and now he's gotten Peterson. Ashton Hayes on a roll.
Yes, he is. Currently sitting in 6th of the championship with a 13.65. A lot of inconsistent finishes in this class. One of the more inconsistent classes I've seen so far, I think. Even more inconsistent than some of the C classes.
It has been almost impossible to keep track of this title. We were looking at Mark Worth, points leader coming in. That was the focus early. Then it went to Rookie White. Then it went to Dylan Merriam. And then we wondered if maybe John Ames could dig this one out. But I think it's all Dylan Merriam right now, who's in 2nd place of the number 18. As you watch Ashton Hayes, who is up to 4th. Going to try to pull that podium position away from the 95 of Masterpool.
I think most likely right now that John Ames just has time against him. They are on lap number 9. He's turning about a 2 to 3 second faster lap than most of the folks around him right now, but he's in 13th place, and a lot of gaps looking at 2 and 4 and 3 seconds to where he needs to get to. So time is going to run out for him, unfortunately.
And Masterpool's a pretty big kid, too, to be being pulled around on the 125. Unfortunately, had some bad luck in his previous class where the 125 was the way to go for everybody because those are the rules. Here you can ride either the little bike, the 125 two-stroke, the Tiddler, or the Thumper, the 250 four-stroke. And, of course, for the most part, everyone's going to pick the 250 four-stroke option, but not him. He's going to need some help, though. Got that 3rd place, but Ashton Hayes really been strong down the stretch on that Suzuki, and is going to try to take it away. We update you again on Mark Worth. Mark Worth now starting to get it together. He's up to 17th. He was 41st place after crashing in the 10 Commandments on lap 1. Excellent effort, but he's still going to come up way short of the championship on points.
Only 11 spots out of the championship right now.
Oh, man, that's got to hurt.
Yeah, it does. Can you imagine? I mean, if he was able to pull off 11 passes and put himself in position, would be remarkable, to say the least. But, yeah, that is a long road to hoe for anyone, I think, at this point. Even the way Masterpool was racing yesterday.
See Dylan Merriam, they'll take the white flag. Now it's Masterpool in 3rd. So Merriam, your 2nd-place rider, is the one who will win the title if he can hang on for one more lap. And we watch this podium battle. It'll go down to the finish. Oh, way to find a smooth line there, Dylan. Playing golf out there, getting into the grass, the fairway. All right, so Merriam, as Wes Ken would say, this is the ride that dreams are made of. Looking to go 4-5-2. Doesn't matter how you do it. If you get the least amount of points, you are the champion. And it goes in the record book the same way. And consistency is what it's all about. That's why we have a unique format here. 3 motos over the course of 3 different racing days. Now, Masterpool with that push from Hayes has actually caught Merriam. Merriam's got 4 points to play with. He could actually get passed by both of these guys and still win the title, providing Rookie White or Ames or somebody like that doesn't make up a ton of spots on this last lap. Rookie White is in 6th, but he would have to get all the way up to 2nd on this last lap to change things.
I wonder, again, like you say, I wonder if Merriman even realizes that he is in position with a 4-5-2 to take this championship. But can you imagine what kind of a surprise it would be to roll off the racetrack after finishing 2nd place and not even coming close to a podium or anything in the previous motos, and they tell you won the national title? That would be something else.
That is a great point. We'll see his reaction. We'll be able to judge in a second because he's closing in on it. Checkered flag is going to be coming out. Chase Mark here. What a spectacular performance by him on that number 41. He had to battle with Shelby Peterson to get the lead. Then he held it all the way to the end on the RacerX virtual trainer. That's rxvt.com. Last lap. Checkered flag is out. The 41 has taken it. Trey Kennard style. Even got AMSOIL Honda people
Let's
cheering
keep it on his face. He's thinking, yeah, I got a 2nd in Moto. I got a 2nd in the Moto.
Well, that's your Moto winner. We're waiting on the 18.
Oh, okay, yeah, that's what. Yeah, we're waiting on the 18. That's what I want to see right there.
I think
they're
he's explaining
it to him right now. They are explaining it to him right
really?
now.
Huh? Are you serious? You did it.
Look at him. He's not. Oh, yeah! Oh, I wish I could have seen his face right there. Can you imagine what it would have been like? I just got goosebumps whenever I seen him realize what had just taken place right there.
He was just riding his own race, finished second in the moto, like you said, probably pumped on that. Colleen Millsaps grabs him up. It was a long explanation. I don't think he was believing it.
No, you won the championship.
We're serious, bro.
No, I got second. No, you won the championship.
And a 4.52 gets it done. Every year we have a class or two like this, and they are the most fun to watch.
Wow, this is what Loretta Lynn's is all about right here. This is exactly why we have the 3-moto format.
Yeah.
This is how we crown our true champions. It's consistency that pays off over the course of not only getting here, but once you are here.
Kevin Kelly, the lip reader up here. I didn't know. That's what he saw him say. And now an endless parade of band friends. Now half of these dudes don't even know him. And they're like, hey, man, I'll be your buddy now. Saw you won the title.
Can I be part of the entourage?
Give it a shot up there. Yeah. Photo bombing in a photo he was already in. So they're definitely pumped. The final tail of the tape, he finishes second. That's Dylan Merriam. He'll win it with 4.52 moto scores. Moto win goes to Chase Marquier. Jake Masterpool wins that battle for the final podium spot. He's third. Hayes Peterson, 4.5. Rookie White, sixth. Challen Tennant, Buddy Wentworth, Blake Green, Tyler Pantley. That's your top 10. John Ames came from outside the top 30 to 12th. Gave it everything he had. Mark Worth from about last to 14th. That's the one that got away. Mark Worth will go 3-14 and finish up 5th overall. That one's got to hurt. We're going to send it down to Wes Kane to the podium. That's going to hurt too.
All right, down here on the podium. Let me talk to Chase Marquier. Then we'll talk to Jake Masterpool, and then we'll bring up the champ. All right, Jake Masterpool, you're going to be coming up right after. Come on up here. Chase Marquier. You got the Bell Helmets Whole Shot Award. Hold that up high. You also won a moto, so we got the gold medal for you. Congratulations out there. All right, let's hear it for Chase Marquier with a moto win and a Bell Helmets Whole Shot Award recipient. Congratulations out there, Chase. Tell me about your start.
Oh, it was good. My powered by Naveen motor got me off the line so good. My Dunlops are hooking up good. I actually didn't really get the jump I wanted, but as soon as I came out, I rocketed it out. And I noticed I was ahead of everyone's helper pin.
Tell me about that gold medal now, how it feels to win a moto down here at Loretta Lynn's.
Oh, it feels amazing. I've never even got on the podium here until just the other day. So to get a moto win, it's awesome. I wish I could have got the title, but I'll take a moto win.
Who would you like to thank?
I'd like to thank Lord Jesus Christ for keeping me safe. My mom, dad, brother, my mechanic Dan, AXO, Micah Metals, Shades of Grey, Factory Connection, Yoshimura, Scott Goggles, Def Family, Speed Graphics, DT1, anybody else I forgot. Thank you guys so much.
Before I let you go, one more time, tell everybody what it feels for you to be down here. Tell us about it.
It's pretty amazing. That's all I know. It's amazing.
It's hard work out there. All right, congratulations. Enjoy the Bell Helmets Whole Shot Award, a gold medal. I'll talk to our third place finisher. We'll switch the bikes out. We'll put the champ's bike up. Jake Masterpool, come on up here for the bronze medal. We got that hair all tucked in. It's all been picked out. It's looking good for the shot. Come on up here, Jake Masterpool. Congratulations out there. A bronze medal. Let's hear it for Jake Masterpool. What a way to charge up. Tell me.
Oh, it was an outstanding ride. I can't thank everyone enough. And gosh, it was just an awesome run. I have nothing to blame, nothing. It was just an outstanding race with all the guys, and it was awesome.
Tell us a little bit about the track out there.
The track's actually really good. They just groomed it a little smooth, but it's pretty good. So.
Tell us who's helping you out.
Just thank God's helping me out the most. He's been with me through everything, and I just want to thank Fox, my mom, dad, just everyone, Dunlop for the sweet tires getting that start. I don't know where I would be without that. And gosh, it was just an awesome race. And I got a little off track. I want to thank No Toil, No Toyota Dirt Tricks, Synergy Balance, Maxima, and just Yamaha, and just for all the support that they're giving me, and just can't thank everyone enough.
Tell us about that hairdo before we let you get away. Tell us what kind of hair care products are you using in there?
It's a little something called nothing. It just kind of goes.
All natural.
All natural.
All right, well, keep on doing what you're doing, Jake Masterpool. Congratulations. It's always a pleasure to have you up on the box. Give me a high five. That's my man right there. Now we are getting ready for our champ to come up on the podium. The 18 ride in your Schoolboy 2, 13 to 16. He's going to finish second for the overall championship. Come on up here, Dylan Merriam. You get the silver. Jen, you got the shield. There's the #1 plate. Here's the shield. Hold that shield up, guys. Your champion, Dylan Merriam. All right, thanks, Miss McGrath. We got the shield back. All right, there's your champ. You got to be pumped. I see you grinning up here. You're trying to white knuckle and hold on that #1 plate. Nobody's going to take that thing away from you.
No, this one I'm holding on to the rest of the week.
Tell me what it means for you to win this #1 plate.
I can't even explain how much it means to me. It's just worked so hard all year, just all the pain and suffering to go through to get to this point. It's paid off, and I'm so excited.
Let's talk about your training program a little bit. Where are you training at? Who's helping you?
After last year, I ended up moving out to Georgia with the Millsaps training facility, and man, the stuff that we do out there is unreal. You know, I had a good program before that, but nothing like they have for me. You know, they put in so much work, and they have just as much dedication and passion as I do.
You seen the checkered flag. You knew you had the championship. Take us back. How'd that feel?
Actually, I had no idea I had it. I was in second, you know, and I was like, all right. And last corner, I knew Jake Masterpool was close to me, so I didn't get too much to look. But I looked back just to see if Markey and John Ames, because I knew they had to be worse than 4th and 5th. And I wasn't really sure, but then I came over and everyone's like, you did it, you did it. And I was just like, no way, in shock.
Well, a lot of people helping you out. Who would you like to thank?
Oh, my God, Factory Connection Racing. First, God for keeping me safe. Factory Connection Racing, Scott Goggles, Pro Circuit, C4MX ODI Grips, Magic SC Customs, my mom, my dad, Troy Lee, most of all, giving me all the gear, and Dunlop Tires, just everybody, thank you so much.
Congratulations out there. A bottle of champagne to help celebrate. Here you go, your champion. Once again, Schoolboy 2, 13 to 16, the 18 of Dylan Merriam.
And popping the champagne. That's one of the most dramatic championships we've seen so far this year. It might be the most dramatic of all. Don't worry, folks. If you're watching at home, it's Schoolboy class. That's non-alcoholic, I believe, sparkling apple cider.
Yes.
Pour that, drink it, do whatever you want. It's cool. It's legal. And he's got the #1 plate, 452 Moto score.